What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to Granville High School, the scene for some Licking County League basketball tonight. Boys basketball between the 5-4 Granville Blue Aces and the 1-7 Newark Catholic Green Wave. Will Ford here inside Granville High School for this matchup here tonight on Storied Rivals live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you so much for making us part of your Wednesday. We've got a good one in store for you tonight. Now, 2024 hasn't been too kind to these teams so far. Granville, losers of their first two games in 2024, 2 games in a row on the 6th to Licking Heights, 66-48, and last night to Bishop Hartley, 51-43. So Granville playing a back-to-back here tonight. And Newark Catholic, only 1 win on the year, and they've lost both of their games to start the new year to Grandview Heights, 58-48, and Lakewood on the 6th, 42-35. Newark Catholic's 1 win on the year came just after Christmas, December 28th at Danville, 67-59. And the Green Wave led by Travis Schwab, second year with Newark Catholic, and a former head coach at Pregame University, leading the men's program for a number of years before making the jump here back down to the high school level with Newark Catholic. Chris Powell, the head coach for Granville, in his 4th season with the Blue Aces. But both teams looking to get back into the win column here tonight. Here in a moment, we'll have the national anthem inside the arena, player introductions, and a recognition of some youth basketball players here tonight on the left side of your screen. But to honor America, we're going to have the national anthem here live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Storied Rivals, a matchup between the Granville Blue Aces and Newark Catholic Green Wave. About time for some basketball here in Granville on a Wednesday night. Thanks so much for being here live on Storied Rivals, our Facebook page, Twitter, and YouTube. We're going to have our starting lineups. Owen Helms, number 1, 5'9" senior, your first starter for the Green Wave. Number 5, Jackson Holman, a freshman, 5'11". Number 10, Trey Spurrier, a sophomore, standing at 5'10". Griffin Erdovsky, number 20, a junior, is starting for the Green Wave. And number 21, Nathan Riggleman, to round out the starting lineup for Newark Catholic. Now for Granville, Jacob Culver, Carson Murphy. Number 5, Alex Engel. Colt Shaw starting at power forward for the Blue Aces. And Caden Strasser will round out the starting 5 for the Blue Aces. The big man standing at 6'4". So clearly the size advantage goes to the Blue Aces in this matchup. You have 5 guys listed at 6'2" or taller. And on the Newark Catholic roster, there are only 3 guys listed at 6 foot, 1 at 6'3". So a lot more size in the Granville lineup, a lot more height and length. The tip will go to Granville to start this one off. Culver will bring it up the floor. Now around the wing. Lining it up from deep off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Newark Catholic. That miss by Engel for Granville. Now to the wing. Erdarovsky now swinging it around. Back to Erdarovsky. Lines up a 3. Short. Offensive rebound to the Green Wave. And Newark Catholic will pull it out. Schwab calls a set from the sideline. It's going to be a pick and roll. Nothing there. Erdarovsky driving baseline and steps out of bounds, and it'll go the other way to Granville. So 7:21 on the clock in the first quarter, no score. 1 possession for both teams. Both teams missing a 3-point shot. Now the Green Wave will open up in a full court look, but not too much pressure. Culver will walk it up the floor. Now to Strasser. Engel swings it around to the right corner. Back to Culver. Granville being patient on this offensive possession. A backdoor cut to the basket and a missed layup by Culver. Nice find inside. Couldn't convert. Now Culver slow to get back to the defensive end. Getting into the passing lane is Culver. No backcourt violation as it was tipped by Culver. Helms brings it back across the timeline. Drives. Lots of contact. Wild shot. No good. Culver reestablishes after going out of bounds. He'll bring it up the floor. Rebound there by Colt Shaw. Minute and a half gone by in this first quarter. Corner 3, thought about it. Now down to the low post, doubled to the right corner for 3. Off the back iron. Loose ball. Who wants it? Gonna be a jump ball. And it'll go to Newark Catholic after Granville won the opening possession off the tip. Still no score here in Granville. Helms launches, bad pass there, threw it right to Caden Strasser, dumps it inside, low pass, and now Granville has to reset. They had a transition layup there, squandered that opportunity. Driving through the zone and 1, count it, for Alex Engel. Draws first blood for Granville, and it's 2-0 Blue Aces. 5:46 on the clock in the first quarter. And a sub, number 3, Jace Becker, will come in. Jacob Culver will sit down. Engel converts the 3-point play, and it's 3-0 Granville. Now looks like a full court press, maybe looking to trap. Newark Catholic gets it to midcourt, dribbles it across. To the left side, Erdarovsky, now to the top of the key. Jackson Holman, there's a foul. That's on Colt Shaw, his first and the team's first foul here in this first quarter. 5:26 remaining in the period. Underneath, kick to the corner. off the front of the rim, long rebound. Now running in transition, Granville. Might have gotten away with a travel there. Was Jace Becker, nonetheless, to the right wing. Here's Shaw with it on the right wing, off the curl. Back to Shaw, gets doubled. Driving, and a foul on the floor. Caden Strasser drawing that foul. It'll be taken out underneath. And now a sub into the game for Newark Catholic, Alex Nagel. He'll come in, and Owen Helms will take a seat. Inbound to Alex Engel, and he'll hand off to Becker, who is at the top of the circle near midcourt. Almost midway through this first period, just 3-0 to the Blue Aces after a 3-point play by Alex Engel to start. Now some good ball movement. Newark Catholic playing in a 2-3 zone here. Wing three, short. No over-the-back foul. Second attempt, no good, and Newark Catholic runs the other way. Erdorovsky has it on the right wing. Jabs and dribbles towards the middle of the floor. Looks to hand it off, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Caden Strasser. Erdorovsky will inbound. 2 subs coming in for Granville. Christian Curry. Dylan Lane as well coming in for the Blue Aces. Trey Spurrier has it up top for the Green Wave. A screen, kick to the right corner. Back to the right corner. Erdorovsky drives. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Lots of contact. Falls down. No foul. And Granville the other way. Running in transition. Kick to the right corner. 3 ball. You bet. Jace Becker for 3. Granville doubles its lead from 3 to 6 with 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Spurrier looking for somebody. Pounding the rock now to the right wing. Erdorovsky has it in the right corner. Into the passing lane goes Carson Murphy, knocks it out of bounds. A couple subs will come back in. Engel and Culver for Granville. Newark Catholic calls their first timeout of the game. So Schwab wants to talk things over after Granville has jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the first 5 minutes of this game. Again, Granville playing their second of a back-to-back here tonight. Lost to Bishop Hartley 51-43 last night. Looking to get back into the win column against this Newark Catholic team who has just 1 win on the season. I want to thank you so much for being here. If you're just joining us on Storied Rivals live on our Facebook page, Twitter, or X, and YouTube, as we resume play here in the first quarter. Will Ford here with you at Granville High School for some Licking County League basketball, boys basketball on a Wednesday night. Granville opens up out of the timeout in a zone. Kind of a modified 2-3. Into the right corner, the ball goes. Spinning into the lane. That pass might have went between the legs. Lining up a 3, bricked. Offensive rebound and a layup in the first points of the game for the Green Wave. Alex Nagel converts. So he scores the first 2 points for Newark Catholic off the bench. It's 6-2, 2:40 remaining in this first quarter. Becker thought about another 3. Spins into the lane, floats it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Lane on the floor, loses it. Running the other way, Owen Helms. He gives it right back. Becker drives, hammered, and will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Schwab not happy with the transition offense there after forcing a turnover. Becker short on the first free throw. Nails the second one though. 7-2 Blue Aces. Now full court press here from Granville. Newark Catholic gets it across easily, floats it down to the left wing. Now to the right side, Spurrier, right corner. Nagel with it, the only points in the game for Newark Catholic. Left wing 3, off to the right, no good. Rebound Granville. Beck looking to run, hands it off. Here's Curry. Now swinging it around, driving baseline, and an easy finger roll for Jacob Culver. 9-2 Granville, 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Granville back in man-to-man defense here. Nagel, foul called on Curry. Caught him with the shoulder as Nagel was looking to drive to the basket. Sub into the game for Newark Catholic, number 33, Owen Przmierski. The Green Wave inbound to the top of the key. Here's Spurrier to the right side. Nice cut to the basket. Now back out, free throw line extended. 1:11 remaining in the quarter. Picking up the dribble. That ball is still stuck in the right corner. Nagel now swings it. Down low, a double. Helms thought about a 3 and now dumps it inside. Odd looking hook shot, almost goes in. The offensive rebound can't be corralled, and there's going to be a foul. I think that foul was called on, yes, it was called on Granville. That's his second here in this first quarter. And now some free throws for Newark Catholic. Przmierski, the lefty, the southpaw at the free throw line. Off the back of the rim on the first one. 51 ticks remaining in the opening quarter. It's 9-2 Granville. Przmierski, 2 dribbles. Nothing but nylon on the second. Now Jace Becker will slowly bring it up the floor, and we'll see if Granville plays for the last shot of the quarter. Dylan Lane has it, top of the key, picks up his dribble, looking for a cutter, finds him. Becker, nice looking dish to the corner, 3-ball no good. Curry fighting for the offensive rebound, active hands. Newark Catholic comes away with it though. Becker gambles on a steal, doesn't get it. Transition layup is good. Przmierski puts it down, 9-5. Granville leading by 4 with 15 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Now likely the last shot. Alex Engel with the basketball. Jacob Culver with the basketball. 5 seconds to the corner. Baseline, dumps it in. Lefty layup is good. With time to spare, buzzer sounds at the end of this first quarter, and Granville will go into the second leading by 6, 11-5. A home game for the Blue Aces, looking to get back into the win column, their first win of 2023, and they're on the right track so far, leading 11-5 after 1. And we'll be right back after this, here live on Facebook, X, and YouTube with Storied Rival Sports Media. Welcome back to Granville High School. Getting ready for the second quarter here with the Blue Aces leading 11-5 after one. Slow start for both teams. Then Granville was able to build a 6-0 lead. Newark Catholic able to keep things close with a couple baskets near the end of the first quarter. Granville will open the second period with the basketball. Nice seal inside and a finish. Good dime from Colt Shaw. 13-5 Granville. Erdorovsky to the left corner. A double, gets it back. Nice hesitation move and gets that ball to drop in. Erdorovsky with his first points of this matchup. Got hammered a couple times in the first quarter, didn't get any favorable calls. In fact, there were no calls. Granville down the other end, dumps it down low. Bully ball, swing to the right corner and splash from three. Carson Murphy knocks it down. 9-point lead once again for Granville, 16-7. Nagel, there's some contact, offensive rebound, put back no good, and a rebound. Colt Shaw now running. Murphy, scoop layup is good off the glass and transition. And now this lead has bloomed to double digits very quickly, 18-7 Granville. Now here's Dylan Daub and a foul by Granville, Jacob Culver. That's his first foul of the game. Nagel will inbound to the right corner. Bad pass, luckily they're able to keep it inbounds, and an airballed three from Erdorovsky. Bad possession there from the Green Wave. Coach Schwab not happy there on the sideline. And wide open on the right wing, knocking down another three. Carson Murphy, 8 points in this second quarter. Back-to-back three-pointers. 14-point lead for Granville, and a timeout called, full one, by Travis Schwab, trying to settle down his Green Wave. A lapse offensively with the bad pass, airballed shot, and giving up a wide open three to Carson Murphy on the right wing. Murphy, 8 points in this second quarter. And now Granville leading by 14 points. I want to thank you so much for joining us again here live on Facebook, X, and YouTube with Storied Rival Sports Media coverage of Licking County League boys basketball action on a Wednesday night. Carson Murphy, 2 threes in this second quarter. He's shooting 39% from three this year. And he's averaging 14 points per game. Now Newark Catholic out of the timeout. Granville opening up in a trap full court press. A little bit looser of a press. Newark Catholic able to break it and had a layup at the basket and muffed it out of bounds. Przmierski had a wide open look underneath, and Newark Catholic did a beautiful job breaking that press. And I think Przmierski tried to go up with that basketball before he really had it. So another turnover for Newark Catholic. Now Granville will swing it around, driving, and a nice finish and one for Alex Engel. Drops that right in the cup, 23-7 with 5:39 remaining in the second quarter. Granville is getting whatever they want offensively right now. Big time second quarter after a slow start in the first. 3 subs will come in for Newark Catholic. Got Riggleman, Helms, and Spurrier back in for the Green Wave. Now to convert the and one. Engel off the back of the rim. And a rebound by Newark Catholic. They'll run the other way. Granville trying to get matched up defensively. Erdarovsky has it on the left wing. Hesitation and drives baseline. Now a kick to the corner for 3. Off the back of the rim. Granville in transition. Behind the back pass, just trying to save it. Newark Catholic in transition, turns it over once again. And a finger roll, trying to go up for the dunk, was Jace Becker. Kind of a rim grazer there from Becker. Lead is up to 18 for Granville. 4:50 remaining in this first half. Granville now kind of lining up in a zone look. Kind of a 1-2-2 sort of look defensively, sort of maybe 3-2, however you want to look at it. The Green Wave try to get something into the high post, turn it over. Now Becker will run and turns it over just past the outstretched arm of Alex Engel. Now 3 subs into the game for the Blue Aces. The Green Wave break the press easily, but they missed the layup out of it. They've had a couple of those looks here in this second quarter out of the press breaker. Becker drives, blocking foul. Owen Helms couldn't quite get good enough positioning to draw that charge. Now Becker will inbound underneath the basket. NC is lined up in a zone look here. 2-3 zone. Becker swings it to Curry. Curry to the high post, looking to get down to the half spot on the baseline and knocked out of bounds by Erdarovsky. That's exactly the look you want to have, though. If you're Granville, you get it into the high post and then immediately have that action down low. But Newark Catholic did a good job reading it. Murphy to the corner, a 3-ball, just short. And over the back is called on Granville, Caden Strasser. It's only his first foul, though. Strasser didn't like the call, but what big man does when they call over the back? I know I didn't like that call. 3:36 remaining in the half. Driving, and there's going to be a foul called. Strasser did get the ball, but he might have caught him with the body. I believe they call this one on Dylan Lane, and that's correct. So 2 free throws for Jackson Holman. Jackson Holman misses the first. A lot of long misses tonight for Newark Catholic. Can't quite line it up. Strasser will take a seat. And back into the game is Alex Engel. That free throw trickles in off the front of the rim for Holman. It's now 25-8. Jace Becker, a really good first half. Looking to attack this 2-3 zone. Becker slingshots that ball to the corner, nothing there. And a drive And a travel called on Becker. One too many steps, that hop into the lane. Didn't get rid of the ball quite quick enough. So a turnover from Granville. Now Newark Catholic races ahead. Erdarovsky with the and one. Erdarovsky with some strong drives in this first half. He's dealt with a lot of contact. Didn't get any calls in the first half. Gets a call there, and we'll go to the stripe for a three-point play opportunity. Back into the game, Colt Shaw, and Lane will sit down for Granville. Free throw is good for Erdarovsky, and it's 25-11, so this lead back down to 14. It was 18 at one point. The Green Wave still in a zone. They get it down low. Kick back to the corner. Murphy, another three. It's his third three of the second quarter. Back to a 17-point advantage. And a steal from Murphy. Throws it ahead. And a throwdown in transition. Alex Engel raising the roof. The youth players love it. And I love it too. 30-11 the score. Drive into the lane. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Kick back out. Erdarovsky with a little floater. Two minutes dose remaining in the first half. Pull-up jumper, not close. Off the backboard for Jace Becker. Now Newark Catholic. Top of the key, they dump it down low. Holman will kick it out. Erdarovsky, a hot second quarter. Looking, spinning, and dropping it in the cup once again. Erdarovsky. Active second quarter, scoring the basketball. Down to a 15-point game once again. Murphy spotting up in the corner, dumps it down low. Missed layup, offensive rebound. Third opportunity, no good. Three chances for Granville. They can't put it down, and now the Green Wave the other way. Dylan Dobb, left corner, three ball for Trey Spurrier. Lead is down to 12 very quickly. Under a minute remaining in this first half. Curry on the left wing. Becker looking, hesitates. Murphy lines up another three. The heat check is no good. Off the front of the rim. Driving baseline and a layup. The lead down to 10 and a timeout called by Granville. Trey Spurrier, a three ball and a drive to the hoop. 5 points in quick succession. And what was a 19-point lead just a minute or a minute and a half ago is now down to 10. 30-20 with 28 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's the first timeout called by Granville and Coach Chris Powell in this game. But the story so far for Granville with this 10-point lead, Carson Murphy, three balls, shooting 39% from three on the year, lighting it up in this first half. Playing for the last shot of this first half. Now Granville will. And it's going to go the other way. An offensive foul is called on 32 Colt Shaw on that back screen. An illegal screen called, and now the Green Wave will play for the final shot. 16 seconds. Bringing it up is Alex Nagel. Down to 9 seconds. He picks up his dribble. Erdarovsky has it. Zone look for Granville. 3 seconds. Erdarovsky, a deep three, short, and that's how the first half will end. Granville leads after 2 quarters of play, 30-20. The lead was 19 late in the first half. Newark Catholic able to battle, get it back down to 10, and we sit at 30-20 going into halftime. We'll take a short break, and then we'll be right back in about a minute. And I'll talk about something exciting that we've got going on here at Storied Rival Sports Media here in a moment. But here's some messages from our sponsors that support us throughout the year, whether it's sponsoring our highlight videos or other projects that we do throughout the year.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin & Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
Hey, this is Sergeant Raz. This is what it's like in the National Guard. Did I mention it was part-time? I give them my time, they pay for my education. We all have family. This is my extended one. What are you doing today? Check out nationalguard.com.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Welcome back to Granville High School. The score at halftime, 30-20. The Blue Aces on top of the Green Wave. Will Ford here with Storied Rival Sports Media, live on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Really appreciate you making us part of your Wednesday night for some high school boys basketball in the Licking County League. So if you joined us during football season, which I'm sure a lot of you do, we covered 27 teams throughout the year. Well, we did a pregame show during the season, Stadium Drive. Did interviews with high school football coaches during the week, highlighting specific games in different areas, specifically in the MVL, the LCL, and the OCC in Columbus. Came out as a podcast during the week, but then we would air those interviews during our live pregame show, hyping a specific game on location during the year. Well, we're doing these live streams for basketball games, but we're also talking to some coaches and players as well. So we started a basketball high school hoops podcast, Jump Street. You can check that out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also watch it on YouTube. And we also post a long-form video on Facebook as well. But doing interviews with high school basketball coaches. We did Dave Brown of Maysville, Todd McLaughlin of Tri-Valley, boys basketball. We're also doing player interviews as well, and I want to play one for you here this evening with Alex Bobb, 1,000-point scorer for the Maysville Panthers, the defending MVL champion Panthers. Made a deep run in the tournament last year, broke 1,000 points this year, and I talked to him for about 5 or 6 minutes on Jump Street, just about that moment, breaking 1,000 points, and what's potentially next in his future after his last season here with the Maysville Panthers, his senior season. So here is Alex Bobb of the Maysville Panthers here on Jump Street, our high school hoops podcast, where you can find it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Jump Street. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed the holidays with friends and family, and hopefully your 2024 is off to a great start. And we are back in 2024 on Jump Street with player interviews, and the first player get a chance to talk to, very appreciative to talk to Alex Bobb of the Maysville Panthers. In the MVL, 6-3 on the season, big win against Sheridan in their last game. And Alex Bobb, a Maysville Panthers legend, eclipsed 1,000 points at the beginning of the season. And we talked about that moment going into that game, the emotion, the feeling, like how do you go into a game knowing you're about to hit 1,000 points, but you're also trying to play to win. You're playing your opponent, but you also have that 1,000-point pressure on top of you. He talks about that moment. And we also talk about his future. Of course, the Maysville Panthers are the reigning MVO champions. They're looking to repeat that this year, make another deep run in the playoffs like they did last year. But what's the future for Alex Bob and his college career? Where is he looking to play? What's he looking to do educationally as well? But some fun stuff with Alex, with the Maysville Panthers here on Jump Street. Thanks much for joining us, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Really appreciate you making us part of your day. All right, we're here with Alex Bob, a legend with Maysville basketball. They're 6-3 on the year, having a really good season. And Alex, really appreciate you joining our podcast here on Jump Street. I know you've been asked about this probably a ton, especially early in the season. You broke 1,000 point scoring for your career. Obviously, it's an incredible feat that not many high school players, they get to achieve in their careers. But more so than just achieving that, like, what is it like going into a game where you know that there's a chance you're going to break 1,000 points? Everyone's probably looking to get you the ball, and they want you to get that record as soon as you can. Like, is there a lot of, do you feel pressure hanging over your head, like to get that record? Does the emotion feel different? Like, what was your mindset, I guess, going into that game early in the season, the game you broke the record, where it's there, you want to do it, but you also want to play your game and win at the same time and not focus on that other stuff? Like, what was all of that emotion like for you going into that game where you broke 1,000 points early in the year?
Yeah, it was for sure exciting, but there definitely is a lot of pressure that comes with that game. You want to hit that 1,000-point milestone, but you do have to continue to play your game and go out there and play for the win rather than play for 1,000 points. But, with anyone that has scored 1,000, they can absolutely tell you that going into that game where you almost know you're going to hit it, it's hard to not go out there and press and try to not force shots that you don't normally take. It's difficult.
Is that more nervous for a game than you've been probably in your career, just knowing that, that moment is there and you, like, the parents and the fans can feel it, your teammates can feel it, and obviously you can feel it. Like, is that more nervous than you've probably ever been for a game?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that's been the most nervous I've ever been walking into a gym.
That's fair. Now, I got to watch you play at Tri-Valley before Christmas, and that was an electric game. You guys were down to Tri-Valley for most of the game, but you clawed back in that third quarter. And obviously, you're really talented scoring the basketball. But what really stood out to me was in that third and fourth quarter. It seemed like you had like 8 steals, man. You were just all over the floor defensively. And obviously, talented offensive players, they do what they do on offense. But I think it's pretty special when, someone who's as talented as you are on offense, you are 100% committed on the defensive end of the floor. How hard do you work in practice defensively? Clearly, you've got the skill offensively, but how much do you put in, during the week defensively to be sound in one-on-one matchups, get steals, get in passing lanes, and just set your offense up, on the half court on the other end of the floor?
Yeah, that's something we definitely work on a lot during practice. We know as a team we're skilled offensively, and that just it comes to us every game pretty easily. But so we work pretty hard. We do, I'd say 60% of our drills are working on defense, technique, and where we need to be during this situation. And we work hard at it, and I'd say that it's something that Coach Brown has definitely worked on with me over the past few years. Is when I'm struggling offensively in a game, focusing on the little things like being in the right spot, getting a steal, and then the offensive side just comes naturally after that when you focus on the small things.
Now, obviously, the goal for your team is to win the MVL again. You go back and make another deep run in the playoffs like you did last year. But have you started thinking about what's next for you and your career after the season with Maysville? Have you had any conversations with coaches from colleges? I'm sure you're getting a lot of looks from D3 schools, probably a ton of D2 schools. I don't know if you've had any contact with teams that are at the D1 level, but have you thought about that next step for you yet, while also trying to, focus obviously on the now and the present and winning games for Maysville and winning the league and going to the playoffs and things like that? But have you thought about the next step for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard to kind of ignore that and put it off to the side. I mean, obviously, we want to go out there and win every game and take it game by game. But, I mean, that is the next step of my life, so it is something I have to put a lot of thought into. I've been in contact with a few coaches, and it's something that my family and I talk about a lot more than anything else, and just making sure I make that next step the right way.
Now, of course, I'm sure, probably something that factors into that too is maybe what you want to pursue career-wise. Obviously, basketball I know is a passion of yours, but career-wise is probably something that factors into a decision you make, going to a school as well, what you want to pursue educationally. Is that a big factor for you? Not so much the basketball. I mean, that's obviously a big part, but it's also the school side of it too?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I do want to major in business, so it's something that every college you're going to go to is going to have.
Right.
So it's pretty easy in that aspect to know that you're going to go to a college that has what you want to major in. So, I mean, it comes down to going to visits and seeing what kind of things their business department offers and making sure you like the people you're around all the time, because that's your life for the next 4 years.
Exactly. Yeah, well, and like you said, most schools have a business program, so really you can maybe focus more on the basketball side and figure out what the best fit is for you and your game and your career moving forward, man. But best of luck the rest of the season, man. Go get a back-to-back league titles and make another deep run in the playoffs, man. But I really appreciate you taking time out of your school day to hop on a podcast for 5 or 6 minutes and talk some hoops, man. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
We're back here at Granville High School, start of the third quarter, and the first basket scored of the third quarter by the Blue Aces. Welcome back here on Storied Rivals. First possession of the third quarter went to Newark Catholic. They missed 2 shots inside. The last miss by Erdorovsky, and the basket you just saw there from Granville was the first points of this third quarter. And now Newark Catholic answers back. A basket by Dylan Dobb, 32-22, 1 minute gone by in this third quarter. And Will Ford with you live on Storied Rivals Sports Media's Facebook page, X, also on YouTube. A nice feed inside, but a missed layup and a putback, no good, but a foul. Alex Engel missed a bunny, but now goes to the free throw line to try to get those 2 points back. But I want to thank Alex Bobb of the Maysville Panthers, senior on the boys basketball team, joining Jump Street for 5 or 6 minutes, just talking some hoops. More of that is coming your way. First free throw missed by Engel. Did 2 more interviews with a couple boys basketball players today. I've got some lined up with some girls basketball players as well. So we're doing boys and girls basketball interviews with some players. Second free throw here from Engel. Also no good. Misses both, so he missed a bunny. Offensive rebound, though. Granville misses a 3. Newark Catholic finally corrals a rebound. That 3 missed by Jace Becker, who had a strong first half. Gambles on the steal. Spurrier, a 3 ball. Yes! Newark Catholic from downtown cuts the lead to 7. Now Newark Catholic lined up in a zone defensively, 1-3-1, looking to trap. Murphy was wide open on a cut to the basket, but now a backdoor cut back to the left wing. Engel, top of the key 3 ball off the side of the rim. And a nice heads-up, high IQ basketball play there by Caden Strasser. Gets the offensive rebound. He's stuck in the corner and just throws it off the defender. 2 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Murphy off the inbound. And a steal, almost, gets it back, missed layup. Rebound on the floor. And it looks like a timeout's going to be called for Granville. So on the floor, Jace Becker corralled his own miss, hit the deck, was able to get the timeout off. But Newark Catholic down 19 at one point in the first half, and now only trail by 7 with 5:54 remaining in the third quarter and a timeout by Granville. Well, once again, I want to plug the Jump Street podcast on the Storied Rivals Podcast Network, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get them. And you can watch videos like that on YouTube as well. We'll have one go out tomorrow. Am I going to tell you who's on it? No, because I want you to go watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you. But we've got interviews with boys and girls basketball players coming your way very soon. So the next one will release tomorrow. Now out of the timeout, Granville underneath. An inbound to Caden Strasser. Dumping it down low, and this time Alex Engel finishes. Now Owen Helms to the left wing, now near the left corner. Spurrier just hit a three moments ago. Baseline jumper off the front of the rim. Running the other way, Granville. Strasser looking to get it back to Engel. Luckily, it finds Murphy's hands. Now here's Becker. Strasser walks with it. Caught it and then gathered. Need to do that in one motion, and he did not. Here's Dylan Dobb bringing it up the floor. Kicks to the corner. Spurrier. Now to Holman. And Spurrier in the left corner once again. Erdorovsky now to the right corner. Spurrier. Good ball movement here by NC. Spinning into the lane and stolen. Now throwing it ahead. Becker able to corral it. And then throws it away. His coach isn't in the game. He's the one that caught the ball, though. Jacob Culver will check back in for Granville, as well as Christian Curry. Good deflection out of bounds by Engel on that full court pressure. The ball stays with Newark Catholic, though. Almost halfway through this third quarter. Newark Catholic almost loses it out of bounds off the inbound. Able to get it across half court easily. Now a dump near the top of the circle. Airballing what may have been either a long two or a three. Nonetheless, it's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Granville. Nice no-look pass to the high post. Trying to post up down low. They don't feed him. Becker to the right wing. High post now Engel. Becker was on the left wing. Now Culver. Back to Becker. Just passing it around the top of the key here. Around the horn it goes. Swing, corner, skip pass. No good, three ball. But an offensive rebound for Granville once again. Floater in the lane, and Becker, soft touch in the lane. 3:30 remaining in this third quarter, and Granville, the lead back up to double digits, 11 points, 36-25. Here's Spurrier in the right corner. Now a swing. Erdorovsky to the left corner. A dump down low. Now posting up, looking to spin off, and nothing there. Now Spurrier. Engel felt the screen coming. Good help defense. Erdorovsky looking now. Swings to Spurrier, who drives back towards the middle, spins into the lane. And a great job defensively by Jace Becker trying to get in there for a steal. But he gets called for the foul. Murphy back into the game for Granville, as well as Strasser. Erdarovsky, quick to the corner, 3-ball, Newark Catholic, yes! Alex Nagel cuts the lead to 8. And if you're just joining us, Newark Catholic trailed by as much as 19 at one point in the second quarter. And now they've kept it in the 7 to 11 range throughout the third. A drive baseline, no look pass to the corner, Strasser for 3. And it's going to be a foul going the other way. On the offensive rebound, Dylan Lane was a little too physical and pushed down a Newark Catholic player boxing out. It's the third foul on Dylan Lane. And Lane will go to the bench with his third foul. Two minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter. A trap near half court. Good job by Newark Catholic breaking that. Dobb with it. Guarded by Murphy. Now Erdarovsky with 2 minutes remaining in the third. Travis Schwab calls a set play. Owen Helms with it. Nice crossover and a good recovery defensively by Culver. Now kicks it to the block, and now Granville will pull it out. Back to Culver. Had the block shot and missed the three-pointer. The green wave the other way, blocking foul and 2 shots coming. And a little slow to get up, but going to the free throw line will be Owen Helms. Caden Strasser with the blocking foul. Helms misses the first of 2. Rattles around. Not much arc on that free throw. 1:34 remaining in the third quarter. Trailing by 8. And still by 8 as Helms misses both free throws. Strasser, the big man, bringing it up the floor. Dumps it down low and a finish inside. Colt Shaw. So the 2 big men running the offense. And they get a nice finish in kind of a modified transition. Missed 3 and a rebound by Newark Catholic. Now Erdarovsky clanks one off the back of the rim. Murphy will run the other way. Was hot in the second quarter. Cuts to the basket. Fouled and 1. Carson Murphy. He'll go to the stripe for a possible 3-point play. And as Dave Hilliard would say, the old-fashioned 3-point play. Doing it the old-fashioned way. Shout out Dave Hilliard. Murphy makes the lead 13 with 51 seconds. Now 50 exactly remaining in the third, and a foul called on Strasser. That's his third foul. And now Alex Engel will come in for Strasser. Nagel was going to inbound to Helms with under a minute remaining in this third quarter. And the Green Wave trailing by 13 points. Granville in a zone. Erdarovsky drives, lots of contact, and there's going to be a foul. 2 shots for Griffin Erdarovsky. 41-28, Granville with the advantage. Erdarovsky off the front of the rim on the first free throw. Newark Catholic has not done a great job hitting their free throws in this game. Had they been hitting some of these free throws, this game might be close to back to even. Erdarovsky gets that one to roll around and go down. 35 seconds remaining. We'll see how patient Granville is with this possession, potentially playing for the last shot. Unless they get a really good look, they can't pass down. Now a trap. Erdarovsky forces a loose ball, but is called for a foul. He was a little too aggressive going in for the trap and caught a lot of body. .25 ticks on the clock. And an inbound to Culver in the backcourt. Left wing looking for a three ball, thought about it. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here's Engel, gets doubled. Murphy drives, gets to the paint, easy two off the glass. Three-quarter court heave is no good, and we go into the fourth quarter with Granville leading 43-29. Carson Murphy getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And we'll be back for fourth quarter action here at Granville High School in a moment. Back here live at Granville High School for the fourth quarter of play. Blue Aces leading 43-29. Carson Murphy putting on a show for the Blue Aces as they open up with the basketball to start the fourth. Engel to Culver on the right wing. Newark Catholic in an aggressive trap zone. Engel back to Murphy at the top of the key. Now Becker. Looking towards the right side to Culver, now comes back to the left to Murphy. Double screen action. Nice ball fake, kick to the right wing. Becker to Murphy, left wing, three ball, you bets. Carson Murphy from downtown has made all but one three ball in this game. 46-29, the lead back to 17. Now Newark Catholic looking to swing the ball back to the top of the key and a turnover. Becker gets doubled and fouled, and it's actually, they're going to call a jump ball. And I think that's a good call. I mean, it doesn't matter what I think, but I think it was a good call. Just a minute and a half gone by in this fourth quarter. And a foul. See who they call it on? I think they're going to call it on Curry. Nope, they'll call it on Jacob Culver. They could have called it on either one. Both of them caught some body there in the lane. 2 subs into the game. Curry will take a seat. Becker will sit down as well. Granville has led from the tip. And a 30-second timeout called by Newark Catholic and head coach Travis Schwab. He is heated in that huddle. Frustrated possibly with the way they were running the offense. But like I said, Granville has been in the lead since the opening tip. It was a slow start in the first couple of minutes. Then Granville jumped to a 6-0 lead. The lead grew to 19 late in the second quarter. Newark Catholic able to get it down to 7 at one point in the third quarter. But now Granville running away with it again as they lead by 17. Helms will inbound to Erdarovsky. Helms, deep 3-ball. Yes, rattles it home. Down to 14. NC looking to press. The big man with the between the legs dribble, a crossover, breaks some ankles. Breaks some more ankles. Caden Strasser putting the moves on, and now a 3-ball in the corner, off back iron. Long rebound. And it's an offensive rebound. Murphy dumps it down low, doubled, forces up a shot, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback. Alex Engel. Great hustle there by Granville to corral the offensive rebound. Now Newark Catholic, Erdarovsky fires to the right corner. Slips and falls, a turnover. Engel, 3-on-1. Murphy in transition. The lead back to 18 with 5 minutes remaining in the game. Erdarovsky guarded by Strasser. He falls down and a foul called on Strasser. The floor appears to be a little slippery. The 4th foul on Strasser. He'll stay in the game though. And with the lead at 18, you can afford to do that. Nice job defensively by Granville. Pressure off the inbound. Strasser with the lay-in. And that was started by Jace Becker. Going after the inbound attempt. Didn't quite get it, but it was enough to throw off the timing of that inbounds play. And Strasser capitalized. The lead is its largest of the game. 20, a block. Throwing it ahead to Becker. Shaw with the block and a foul the other way. Becker going to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that foul is on Alex Nagel. Becker a little slow to get up. He'll take his time going to the stripe, as he should. But Jace Becker has been gambling on the passing lanes all night long, and he's done a pretty decent job. Missed on a few. Misses his first free throw. Christian Curry coming in, as well as Dylan Lane. Shaw and Engel will take a seat, presumably for the rest of the game. Neither team shooting particularly well from the stripe here tonight. But that free throw is around and down. 4:30 remaining. And the lead 21 for the Blue Aces. A dump in to the high post and a turnover, throwing it ahead. Murphy once again with another basket. Another steal and out of bounds. Great hustle by Caden Strasser, though. Strasser has been active all night long, and the big man has some moves with the basketball as well. He can handle it. Becker and Murphy will head to the bench. Get some new faces into the game for Granville. Murphy, though, put on a show. Around the horn, NC goes with the basketball into the high post. More defensive pressure, but a foul called on Dylan Lane. That's his fourth foul. Almost another steal for Granville. With it is Trey Spurrier. Now to the right wing, Dobb. Off the leg of a blue ace and on the floor and a jump ball, and that basketball will stay with the Green Wave. I think both teams thought it was going Granville's way. Or no, it is going Granville's way. I thought it was staying with the Green Wave. I thought they motioned Newark Catholic. That is my bad. Apologies for the confusion there. But lots of new faces into the game for both teams, with this one well in hand for Granville. Some young guys getting some playing time at the varsity level. .318 remaining. Here's Christian Curry in the lane. Gets blocked inside. Offensive rebound. And a steal. Trey Spurrier lays it in. Had some contact. Was trying to draw the foul. Did a good job using his body to protect the ball going to the rim. 2:50 remaining. Here's Curry. And a travel. Nice feed inside. Missing the layup, though, but getting his own rebound and putting it back in is Owen Przmierski. Was a little too wide open on that pass into the lane. Going to be a foul and taken out underneath. Newark Catholic with a real valiant effort. End of second quarter and midway through the third. They trailed by 19 points in the second quarter. Got it down to 7 in the third. And then Granville with some good defensive pressure here in this fourth quarter. They call a full timeout. And they're going to get their first win in 2024. Losers of 2 straight. They dropped their last 2 to Licking Heights and Bishop Hartley. And this is impressive here from Granville tonight, especially playing back-to-back nights. They played Bishop Hartley last night. So to come out with the energy, stave off a big run by Newark Catholic in the third quarter, and then finish this one strong. Granville will get their 6th win on the season and their first win in league play. They'll be 6-4. Newark Catholic will still be left with 1 win on the season and no wins in 2024. And a basket inside for Granville. Under 2 minutes remaining in this basketball game. Here's Nagel with it down low. Backing down. Hoop and the harm. Into the free throw line he goes for an old-fashioned three-point play. Long rebound off the missed free throw goes to Granville. And now 1:40 remaining in this basketball game. I want to thank you so much for joining us for high school boys basketball action on a Wednesday night in the Licking County League. The Granville Blue Aces and the Newark Catholic Green Wave. Live on Facebook, X/Twitter, and YouTube. And an offensive foul will be called on Granville. The push-off, trying to drive down. And now the officials are going to talk about it. Are they going to call potentially intentional? I'm not sure if. I think he was just trying. I think it was an inadvertent stiff arm. I mean, I think he was trying to stiff arm, but not to the head/neck area where it appeared to happen. You hate to see that with 1:20 left in a game that is basically decided. And they are going to call an intentional foul on number 24. That's on Marino. And they'll call that with the Heisman pose to the head or neck area there. Nagel will go to the free throw line. Knocks down a pair and makes this a 17-point ball game. And they will get to keep the ball as well. We have our guy Sean down on the sideline tonight capturing some unreal highlights for you this evening. So make sure you check out the highlights from this game later on in the week or early next week. Floater in the lanes blocked. Now 1:06 remaining in this fourth quarter. Granville basketball. But make sure you check out our socials as well, especially X for score updates for other games going on in the Licking County League, Muskingum Valley League, boys and girls basketball. Both of these teams matched up last night on the girls' side. Both teams were 10-0 going into that matchup, and Newark Catholic with the win. Wild pass turned over. Now Granville, we'll see if they just dribble this out with 25 seconds left. Nah, some of these young guys want to score, and they're not going to call a foul. It's going to go out of bounds and stick with Granville, but these young guys want to score. Of course they do. Who wouldn't? But now with 15 seconds, I think Granville will dribble this one out. Nah, a quick layup. No good, though, by Marino. And Spurrier, a three ball, misses that one, and a rebound Granville. And that'll do it here at Granville High School. The Blue Aces victorious as they win 57-40. They improved to 6-4 on the season, get their first win in LCL play. Newark Catholic will fall to 1-8 and 0-5 in the LCL. Want to thank you so much for joining us here live on our Facebook page, Storied Rival Sports Media, on X/Twitter, and on YouTube for coverage of this matchup here tonight. And make sure you check out our podcast, Jump Street High School Hoops. Talking to some coaches. We talked to two coaches, Tri-Valley boys, Maysville boys, Dave Brown and Todd McLaughlin. Those have been out now for a couple of weeks, but now we're doing some player interviews. We played the interview with Alex Bobb of the Maysville Panthers earlier at halftime. We've got some more coming your way, boys and girls basketball, so make sure you subscribe to our podcast, Jump Street, on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, where you can watch the video form of the podcast and also watch all of the unreal highlights for all the basketball games that we cover in the MVL and the LCL and all around. But the final score, once again here tonight, 57-40. Granville gets their first win of 2024. Back in the win column, Will Ford signing off for now here with Storied Rival Sports Media. We'll see you soon, and we'll end with a message from sponsors that support what we do throughout the year, whether it's our highlight videos, our Unreal highlights, or other projects throughout the year. But take care. We'll see you soon.
As a locally owned and operated independent insurance agent, Rankin & Rankin values investing in our local communities and students. Best of luck to all the athletes competing this season throughout the Muskingum Valley League.
Hey, this is Sergeant Raz. This is what it's like in the National Guard. Did I mention it was part-time? I give them my time, they pay for my education. We all have family. This is my extended one. What are you doing today? Check out nationalguard.com.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.